channel. I'm so glad you're here. In today's video, we're just doing a get ready for the weekend vlog. I have been so consistent with my workouts. I am a fitness instructor, but sometimes, you're instructing other people and it's really hard to fit in a solid daily workout. I like to be a daily exerciser. I always feel better when I get some kind of movement in, and lately I have been on fire with my workouts. I'm so proud of myself. So today I actually did some ballet, hence the ballet gear, and then threw on my runners, and I'm getting ready to do this little cardio circuit that I like to do sometimes. Sometimes I'm on my trampoline, sometimes I'm out there walking the property, taking a run, but today I'm gonna jog in place. I'm gonna do a little bit of low impact cardio, some heavier weights. Once again, already finished my ballet bars. I'll just film a little bit of that for you guys, and then I'll show you what I'm eating for the day, and we'll just get ready for the weekend. So if that sounds good to you, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in a second. One of my favorite little workouts to do inside, I just jogged in place, did some high knees. I did a lot of repetitions of these. As I mentioned earlier in the start of the video, I'd already done some ballet bar work. So if I can get my heart rate up, do some low impact, I'm always down to do that. Sometimes I am jumping on my trampoline, sometimes I'm using my exercise bike, or sometimes I'm doing things like this in center just to kind of get my cardio work in, get my heart rate up. And I always feel so much better when I incorporate that into my workout. I also did some high knees here, just single leg pull downs. Sometimes I'll use my ankle weights, sometimes not. And then I lifted a little heavier today with my 10-pound weights, just doing some lat pulls here and some deadlifts, mixing it up just a little bit. I have days where I go heavier and days where I go lighter. And then I did some bicep curls mixed with a little bar work here, curling my 10-pound weights. And then I went ahead and practiced a little balance work. As I mentioned, just kind of mixing some styles together. Heavier bar work, if you will, always makes me feel good and strong and very accomplished when I finish. And then I just came center and did a little classic ballet bar work in second position. If you do these, you can always just add on a little bit with some ankle weights or wrist weights or your body weight, whatever you feel like. And then after that, I just did a few little extra jogs in place to finish my workout and some high knee kicks, and that was it for the day. Whew, that was a good workout. So I'm actually shaky holding my camera. Okay, so this is gonna be my post-workout snack. Earlier today, I had a huge glass of water with lemon. I had some oatmeal for breakfast. Sometimes I'm hungry, sometimes I'm not. It just depends on, if I'm doing like a 5:30 a.m. workout, or as opposed to today, it's already like 8:30. So anyways, I'm gonna have this. Barbells, my favorite obsession, the cookies and cream one from Trader Joe's. Go pick these up. You will not be disappointed. They are so good. They're high in protein and they taste like a Milky Way. So good. It's currently like 12:30. My husband and I decided to go and try a new restaurant. So we are downtown Aurora Grande in the Village, and we're gonna try a new place called Humdinger's. It's actually not new, but it's new to us, and we've heard really good things about it. So we're just gonna take a little stroll downtown. It's a really beautiful day, and we're gonna treat ourselves to some lunch. We like to do this often on Fridays. It's a day that my husband usually has a little bit less work to do, and we can fit in a little date day. Good morning, happy Saturday. I have my workout / dance gear on. I'm gonna do an inside workout today because the weather is just not looking great. So I was gonna go for a run. Long story short, I think I'm just gonna turn on something on YouTube, do a bar class or some impromptu movement and just get my body going. And then I'm gonna make breakfast, which I'll show you guys in just a second. I made a bigger breakfast today. So we had hash browns, a little bit of cheese, we had eggs, tortillas, and some bacon. It was pretty good, and it was definitely what I needed. Thought I would do just like a little bit of a home update since I'm bringing you guys along this journey of home remodel fun this year in 2024. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get an estimate on this driveway. It's atrocious right now from the rain and just all the crazy wind and everything. But the first thing we're going to do is get, we actually have a friend who has started this skatable concrete work, and he specializes in that. He did the bowl. If you haven't seen my property tour, I will link the video. So we're going to get an estimate from him. He's always very, very reasonable and willing to work with us. So that is the first thing we're doing. And then the second thing we're going to do is we are going to try to tackle the trees. I mentioned this in my last video, but as beautiful as this tree is, it's just becoming a danger. I don't know if we are going to top it. I don't know if we're going to trim it and top it. I don't know if we're going to have to remove it. But we're going to get somebody out to give us some quotes on that. And it's just very needed. It's scary because it's right over the top of our roof, and that's where we had the damage. And then, so those are the two like major things, but there's other trees that we really need to, really need to get looked at. This guy over here, beautiful, beautiful tree. He's growing so tall and he is leaning over the ramp. All things I talked about in my last video, but major concern for me. So I definitely want to have those two trees looked at and the concrete estimate done, and then we'll go from there. So fingers crossed. My goal, or our goal as a family, is to try to have a lot of this stuff done by early summer. So we'll see how it goes, but I just think it's fun to kind of share the updates. Over here is our lovely trailer full of trash. As we do home projects, we have to just dump all the materials, old materials in there, and then take it down to the dump. So yeah, lots of fun stuff happening here on the avocado farm. It's a little bit later in the day, and I wanted to talk about these two products that Costco now has. I don't know if this is like a recent development at Costco or if I just hadn't seen it, because I know that this particular berberine was in a different spot, not in with the supplements. So I just like randomly saw it. So maybe they've had it for a while and I just didn't notice. But before we get into this one, we're talking about the berberine. I have been currently taking berberine for about a year, seeing incredible changes in my life, how I feel, how I act, how I sleep. This is a miracle product. I was really surprised to see this at Costco for such a good deal. This bottle was around $29. It actually has 120 capsules in it. So if you've watched any of my previous berberine videos, it can be rather pricey. I was buying one from California Fresh Market. We live on the Central Coast, so probably like Whole Foods, if you have a Whole Foods, would be equivalent to that. But I was spending about $42 like every 3 weeks on this supplement. And the reason why I was purchasing the higher end one is because it had a certain natural binding agent in it that helps you better absorb berberine. I'm going to link that video below so that you can kind of understand the ins and outs of berberine. But long story short, I take this for multiple reasons. And I was very pleasantly surprised to find it at Costco for such a good price. Some of the reasons that I take this product, and this was all just based on some random research that I found. I feel like it was a gift from the universe because I was at such a point with anxiety that I needed to do something, and I wanted to do something that was natural. So basically with this, it is generally a supplement that is given to diabetics. The reason why is because it helps to lower your blood glucose. It helps with cholesterol. So if you are somebody who has higher cholesterol, it can help with that, like very dramatically. There's a lot of studies showing that this product can really help. And then also on here, it says that it may improve your body composition. So in some of my videos, you will hear me talking about this as nature's Ozempic because it naturally help you to drop a few pounds. The actual study that I found on it just randomly was in a longevity space, and they were talking about how this is really good for anti-aging. This is great for people who suffer from anxiety disorder, who have panic attacks, which is me. And it's also great, surprisingly, for individuals who have heart palpitations. Now, I have both of those things, and I'm not going to go into great detail in this video about it because I have made several other videos talking about this, which I will link below for you guys. Since I've been little, I'm somebody who has struggled with anxiety. I've had panic attacks, and with changing hormones and getting older, I had definitely reached a point where it was becoming almost unmanageable. I was having them like every single day. And this has changed my life. It has changed my life in such a way that I am so grateful for finding that article and taking a chance on it. I take it every single day. There are periods of time where I do cycle off of it. and have to cycle back on just to keep the potency there and so that my body doesn't get super used to it. But I feel the effects every single time. So I'm currently back on a cycle of this, feeling amazing, feeling really, really great. And it has stopped my heart palpitations. I never get them anymore. There's science behind that. With your own research, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you from my experience, I am not having any heart palpitations when I'm on it. I don't have anxiety as often as I used to, no panic attacks. I'm sleeping better. So yeah, so this has been really great. And to find it at Costco, I'm so incredibly grateful. So much cheaper. It's going to last me a lot longer. This is the Feel Good brand. It's superfoods. This one says 1 capsule a day, but I actually take 3 capsules a day, and you'll just have to do your own research and see what works for you. But each capsule in here is 550 milligrams. But because I take it for various reasons, I like to keep a constant flow in my body. So that's why I take so much of it. So anyways, do your own research, but definitely grab this from Costco. And then the second product that I was very pleased to find at Costco, Ashwagandha, and I have talked extensively about this product as well. This one is actually for stress support, but what I use it for is not only stress support, in addition to my Berberine, is I use it at night for sleep. And I can tell you guys that I have never slept better in my entire life. This is one strong supplement. If you want to have lucid, crazy dreams, take this supplement. I am somebody who is a dreamer. Like every night I go to bed, I have crazy dreams, but in taking this supplement, I actually feel like I know I'm dreaming and like can't stop myself. Describe the dreams I have on this. I go on some wild rides, but I sleep all the way through the night, and it really does help promote that good sleep. So this is Ashwagandha, and this is by Nature's Truth. I swear by Nature's Truth. For a very long time, I was taking lots of their supplements, apple cider vinegar. I feel like they have a very, very good quality control in their products, and this one is absolutely no different. It's natural cherry flavor. There's 120 gummies in here. I take 3 of these guys at night before bed, about an hour before I want to go to bed, and I go down and I sleep like a baby. So these 2 products together are definitely worth your trip to Costco. With the Berberine, just keep in mind that you should start with 1, see how you're feeling, do your own research. Same with the Ashwagandha. And another thing is when you take these 2 together, space them out because they have similar effects. Stress relief. This one's also for anxiety relief, heart palpitation. So there are some similar things with this. So you definitely want to be careful when taking them together. I usually do 2 of these first thing in the morning prior to working out. And then I usually take another one around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. And then with these, once again, I take 3 of them right before bed. So if I want to go to bed at 9 o'clock, I take them at 8. If I want to go to bed at 10, I take them at 9 o'clock. So I would run to Costco and pick both of these up. It is an incredible value, and both of these have helped so much with my stress, anxiety, heart palpitations, and sleep. It is 110% worth it. So guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you are new, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in my next video.